The assumption of office, President William Ruto has held 2 cabinet meetings with substantive cabinet secretaries from his predecessor's government. President Ruto has already nominated cabinet secretaries to occupy the 22 slots in the government awaiting vetting by Parliament. In the meantime, there has been growing concern about the president's interaction with officials from his predecessor's cabinet. Is this within the law? Bridget Ghana now reports.
2021, High Court Judge Anthony Mrima, in a landmark ruling, declared the positions of Chief Administrative Secretaries unconstitutional, following a petition filed in 2018 challenging the nomination of Chief Administrative Secretaries during former President Uhuru Kenyatta's second term. The ruling going a step further to explain the term limits of cabinet secretaries, saying, and I quote, "It therefore means that the tenure of office of a CS ends at the same time as the term of the president who appoints the CS. In the event the president wishes to have a particular CS continue to serve as such during the president's second term, then the president has to comply with the process of nomination and approval provided for the Constitution and the law." End of quote.
Good morning, good people. Good morning. How are you? Good.
Fast forward to 2022, when Cabinet approved the growing of genetically modified crops on Monday. This was the second official Cabinet meeting since President William Ruto took office, with Cabinet secretaries from former President Uhuru Kenyatta's government, prompting the question, are these Cabinet secretaries legally in office?
The new President, William Ruto, under Article 152 of the Constitution, and as interpreted by the court, got a responsibility to ensure that immediately, as soon as practical, Parliament approves the people he has appointed. In my opinion, a period of 3 months after the swearing in of the President should be a sufficient period of time for transition process.
In a letter dated 19th September 2022, Head of Public Service Joseph Kinyua wrote to Cabinet Secretaries and Principal Secretaries, telling them that they will remain in office until the appointment of and swearing in of a replacement.
The law abhors a vacuum, and you can't have a situation where you have a president and deputy president without cabinet secretaries. So those cabinet secretaries, including Keriako Tobiko and the rest who served with Uhuru Kenyatta, still have a mandate. But I dare say their mandate is supposed to be exercised sparingly, because these are their twilight days in government.
Sentiments that resonate with Makueni Governor Mutula Kilonzo, who says, and I quote, "The law does not contemplate a gap in terms of governance. After assumption of office, the executive must transit to the next executive and cabinet seamlessly. The drought situation and status of the economy, security issues cannot wait until cabinet is vetted." End of quote. The National Assembly convened its first plenary on Tuesday, with the vetting of Cabinet Secretary nominees expected to commence thereafter, with legal experts saying the Cabinet Secretaries from the previous government are only holding office in a transient capacity. The Attorney General has since appealed Justice Mrima's ruling, with a stay order in place. Bridget Ghana, NTV, Nakuru.